Yeah, as I drove the lorry into the yard, the front of my trailer just kissed the side of his van. No, it's not even a flesh wound. It's just, like I say, it's just a gentle touch it was, but it was enough to leave a little dent. Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm currently turning this Mercedes Sprinter into an off-grid, go anywhere, sleep absolutely anywhere, camper van. And today I want to show you how I built this really simple overhead locker. It's a really simple thing to build, and I've got to confess, I actually copied another YouTube channel on how they built their overhead locker. I copied their idea with the brackets and all that. So for a little bit of fun, if you think you know who I copied, then leave their name in the comment section below, just for a bit of fun. Now, talking about other YouTube channels, this week I've received something quite special in the post. I received my very first ever YouTube channel sticker from one man and his whippet. Cheers, Dave. My very first YouTube sticker. So this got me thinking maybe I should get my own stickers made. But anyway, that aside, not only did he send me a sticker, which I'm really excited about, I'll put that up there for safekeeping, he also sent me this rather nifty hot plate, but it's 240 volt. Now, I've never ever fitted 240 hookup in a camper van, and I've built a few, so maybe, just maybe, I might be fitting 240 hookup in this camper just so I can use this hot plate. Cheers, Dave. So, on with the show. Let me show you how I built this really simple overhead locker. Coming right up. So this is what it looks like from above. Now, I've used quite thin ply, it's only 9mm, so it's quite flexible. So for that reason I've put this piece of timber here, I've screwed it and glued it on just to give it stop it flexing so much. And the same at the back as well, I've put a piece there, and this also stops stuff from falling down because there's a slight gap at the front. It's very slight, but it is there. If I spin you around and take you underneath, you can see what I mean. But from underneath, inside the cab, I've used these brackets from Wix's. They're just simple L brackets. I think they're meant for roofs or something, and I've screwed them into where the handle goes. Now this is where I've copied somebody else, so if you can guess who I've copied, then please do feel free to leave a comment below. So from inside the cab, this is what it looks like. It's quite a neat job actually. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm very pleased how it's turned out. That's what it looks like along there and along here. And there's the brackets, the Wix's brackets. I've not screwed it down yet because I want to take these out and paint them black or grey, see what I've got, see what cans I've got inside. And I'm going to cover this with auto carpet. I've got some grey auto carpet, and also I've got some foam. I've got some foam, like really thin insulation foam. I'm going to put a layer of that on it, and then the auto carpet over the top of that, so it's all nice and soft and cushioned. Hopefully it won't sag down when it gets warm in the summer. So that's what I'm doing today. Oops. Now that noise you just heard is the bulkhead that's supposed to go up here, and I'm going to reuse that to cover these nasty big gaps up here. So this is part of the original bulkhead, and it fits nicely up there like that. Got the wire out of the way. This wire, by the way, is for the alarm, it's for the motion sensors. I will be reusing it. So this fits up there like that, but luckily this is in 3 sections. There's a middle section and 2 end sections. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the middle section out, grind these studs off and just use these end sections, put some nice trim around them and some auto carpet over the top, and that way it'll look lovely and neat. So that's how I'm going to do that. Not only that, that will support the shelf. Drill some fresh holes in, and then that'll support the ends of the shelf as well. So for the padding, I'm going to use this insulation. This is just like it's vinyl floor insulation. I think normally you would lay this on the floor and then put your laminate flooring on top of this. It's very thin foam, but the nice thing is, before you cover anything with auto carpet, if you put a layer of this over it first, I know it's more glue, but because you need to glue this down, but it just makes the edges nicer. It rounds everything, it makes it all rounded and padded and just, yeah, it just makes it look a bit nicer, I think. This is what it looks like now. It's got this nice layer of pretty much floor underlay on there. And it just gives it that nice padded round edge on the leading edge. Pen mark is where I've roughly marked it out before I stuck it down. So it's all glued down. So now all I need to do is get me a bit of auto carpet and glue that onto there like that. Then it will give me this nice round padded edge. There you go. So what I'll do, I'll flip this over and around like this. And then I'll staple it from inside first. So I'll put some staples in here to hold it in place, and then flip it back up again, and then cover it in all the glue, wait for it to dry, then I can pull it over and on. I'll film it because it's hard to explain, but I'll put the staples in and then I'll film the actual process. You'll see exactly what I mean. So now I've stapled it all along there. That's our starting point, that's our leading edge there. So now, yeah, I'll lay it back down. This brings me back to my kit car making days. Happy memories. Right. So now I've peeled that back like that. We know that this is going to lay flat and in the right place because we've stapled it in place like that. So that's why I've stapled it first before applying the glue. So now it's simply a matter of applying our glue. Now we've got glue. Now we've got glue on carpet. I'll get a leading edge. That's important, this leading edge. It's going to stay. That's what it's going to stay. Bring it around. Bring it in the middle. Now I've left plenty of this to roll over. I'll hope I can. I'm going to staple it as well on the other side. I'm going to stretch it nice and tight and staple it around the edges. Put it on. I'll do the whole thing. That's it. So now I'll leave that for about 5 minutes, let that dry, and then we can wrap it around. I'll be right back. So I've let that stand for about 5 minutes. It's just touch dry now, which is perfect. So what we do now is quite simply grab a bit of auto carpet, put it a bit taut, and hopefully lay it over. Now the worst thing you can do is rub it with your fingers like this, because you'll cause the carpet to stretch and then you might end up with a bubble. So what you need to do is use a roller. Now I can't find my roller for the love of me. I've had a quick look, I spent 5 minutes looking, I can't find it. So I'm going to improvise. I'm going to use a candle, okay, just to roll it out. So if you use your hand, I mean you can do, I mean if you're careful, but you do run a risk of causing bubbles. So just roll it. Now I've done a lot of kit cars in my time, so I kind of know what I'm doing. I should do by now. Absolutely pucker. Now we roll it over. Same thing again with this, we'll just bring it up here and we'll staple that. There we go, and that should look alright. So I'm going to carry on, staple this all the way around and then trim off all the excess, and it should look quite nice. So now I've stapled all around the edges, rolled it all over, it's all glued. If I stand it up like that, you can see that nice edge and you can actually see what it looks like. It's nice and rounded, and that's what happens when you put that foam underneath. And I'm really pleased with that. Oops. Now, because that's going to be, that's the bit that's seen. This bit isn't seen because it's inside there. But because I'm a Virgo, I'm just going to have to cover this as well. So that's what I'm going to do next. Get another bit of carpet and cut it out and lay it in there. I shall lay it along this edge, then up and over there. And I think then when you look inside, it'll look quite nice. Even though it's going to end up with loads of junk stuck on top of it. I think if I leave it like that, it's like a job half done. So I'm going to cover this as well with auto carpet. Right, so once again, it's just touch dry. And like I say, I haven't really put a lot on there anyway. I think I've missed a bit by the looks of it. I haven't put enough in that corner. I've literally run out. Yeah, done deal. Right, so that's going to have to do. Oh, we fell over. It's getting dark and I'm hungry. Right, so we just lay that like that. Hopefully that will just lay down. Get a candle again. Roll it. Roll it into the edge. Alright. Oh, and there's my phone. I'm really pleased with that, that's it. Look at that, lovely. Right, I'll just get this phone. Hello mate. Yeah, alright mate, yeah. Oh yeah, as I drove the lorry into the yard, the front of my trailer just kissed the side of his van. No, it's not even a flesh wound. It's just like I say, it's just a gentle touch it was. But it was enough to leave a little dent. Yeah, well, one of the lads in the workshop parked it out in the yard and it was right in the entrance. Couldn't really miss it. Alright mate. Yeah, no worries. Take care. Cheers buddy. Bye. Sorry about that. I had a little accident at work a couple of weeks ago. They just wanted to clarify a few things. Right, so this is my shelf. It's all done there. The glue's dry, so now I need to put this up there. And these are the brackets. I've painted them now. They look a lot better. It's better than bare metal. I've just used silver paint. I put a bit of black paint on there first, then a bit of silver, and it kind of looks grey. Kind of matches. It's good enough. It's better than bare metal. So I'm going to put these in place and then put the shelf up there, and we'll see what it looks like. I'm trying to be really careful because I don't want to catch those brackets on this and risk tearing it. I'll try and keep it high as it goes over. That's it. Oh, that looks lovely. I'm super pleased with that. Look at that. Oh yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That looks amazing. That looks factory fitted, that does. Apart from that little bit of wire sticking down there. Just put that there for now. I'm really pleased. Let me show you what it looks like. It's going to look like this. So all I need to do now is put some screws in these brackets. And that's what it looks like. What a professional finish. Look at that. Some screws in them brackets there. And that's it. It's pretty much done. Just got to do the sides now, put these side pieces in. I think that is going to look blinding, absolutely fantastic. Really pleased with that. So the back of the shelf, or the front of the shelf, is supported by these side brackets, but the back of it, this part here, like I said earlier, I'm going to use, this is part of the original bulkhead. Now it is metal, it does look a bit industrious, but what I intend to do is cut these studs off. I'm going to grind those off with my grinder, then cover it with auto carpet, put a bit of trim around it. I think it might look a bit nice. So that's going to end up going there like that. As you can see, it's the perfect contour, and then I'll put some screws in there and that'll support that part of the shelf. So there we go, that's the end result. I think that looks really neat. It's nice and tidy, it's going to serve its purpose. It's really strong, I could probably hang on that. That's not going anywhere, and it looks nice as well. Underneath is nice and flush, it all matches. doesn't look out of place. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to do this quite early on in the build is so that I've got somewhere to put all my bits and bobs, like my tape, my rolls of wire, loads of switches I've got, all the little parcels that the postman's bringing. I can now chuck them all up there. Wait for the car. I can throw them up here basically, and they're at hand when I start building the rest of the van. If I want a bank of switches, I know where they are. If I want some wire, I know where it is. Clips and stuff, basically bracketry, it can all go up there and it's at hand rather than spread all over the place. So there you are. Now, one other tip, I just want to share with you this little quick tip. When you're carpeting small sections like this, instead of using spray glue, try using carpet adhesive. I mean, that's what it's for, it's for carpet, right? It's basically double-sided tape. And it is literally just a layer of glue. Once you peel that paper off, you're leaving a strip of glue, and it's really easy to use and it doesn't make as much mess. It's relatively cheap as well. It goes a long way. So that's my little tip for the day. Well, if you like this video, please do give me the thumbs up because it does help, and feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget, if you know where I've used this bracket idea, where I've got this bracket idea from, what other channel I've got that from, leave a comment below. And thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you are new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell, that way you won't miss me turning this Sprinter into an off-grid, go anywhere, sleep absolutely anywhere camper van. Thanks for watching, and ta-ra for now.